Hello everyone, welcome back to Steven Sound, my new YouTube channel I have started. Live audio and live sound for beginners. I started my new business about a couple months ago, and I started a YouTube channel along with it, trying to educate about live sound, and more specifically the X32 rack, which is the unit that I have in front of me and what I use for my business. Now, I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and they told me to talk about how to build an in-ear monitor mix and talk more about in-ear monitors. Now, unfortunately, I do not have any in-ear monitors currently. I have no really main speakers either as of now. I'm looking to upgrade in the future. But I do want to talk about monitor mixes and how to mix monitors for people who are kind of unfamiliar and kind of intimidated by mixing monitors. You know, that was one of the big things that intimidated me when I started doing live sound. So let's get into the X32 rack, the Behringer X32 rack. Now, I want to point out something before I start, and that is that mixing monitors and mixing in general is much easier when you can connect your Behringer X32 rack to your cellular device, your phone, or a tablet such as an iPad. Way easier to mix on there. So I have a mixing app on my phone called Mixing Station. I bought the license. It was about $5 to control the X32 rack from my phone. So after I show you how to mix monitors on the actual physical console, I'm also going to screen record on there and show you how to mix monitors on Mixing Station, the app for a iPhone or Android to connect to the Behringer X32 rack. So here we go. So on the Behringer X32 rack, there are three kinds of buses. There is a pre-fader bus, there is a subgroup bus, and there's a post-fader bus. For monitor mixes, we tend to stick to a pre-fader bus. And the reason for that is because when you change your house mix, your left-right main mix that gets sent out to the house, it will not affect the fader mix that you already have established for, let's say, stage monitors or your in-ear mixes. Now, how do we do that? Well, I've selected bus 1 here on my my X32 rack. As you can see, it's in bus 1 selected. We can send to this bus through a variety of ways. Now, a popular way that I like to do it is to go to the channel. Let's just use channel 32 as an example. Tab over to sends, and this knob controls which bus you are going to send it to by blocks of 4. And then these 4 knobs correspond to the buses selected in your window. So let's say we're trying to send to bus 1 because you're plugged into output 1 on the back of the X32 rack, and you're trying to send to bus 1. By the way, all of the outputs are completely customizable and configurable, so you can really plug it into anywhere you want and set it up in there. But let's just say we're doing 1-to-1. So we're plugged into output 1 on the back of the X32 rack, and we want to send it to that monitor. You just go here and put it up right here, and that is how you send to that bus. Now, on the bigger X32, there's a Sends on Fader button where you select it, and when you select the bus and hit Sends on Fader, it displays out all the faders going to that bus. Now, unfortunately, because the X32 rack is more of a compact unit, it does not have the Sends on Fader feature. So let me jump into Mixing Station on my iPhone and show you how you can send to monitor through the app.
Okay, so here I am in the Mixing Station app. Now this shows my left-right mix. As you can see at the top left, Mixer View LR Mix. If I want to get to a bus mix to send levels into that bus, I'd go here, click that first mix bus. It shows right here on the side all of your buses. and you can choose which channels you want to send to that bus. We could put up channel 1, channel 2, and it would go into, into that bus. So as you can see right there, you're sending channel 2 into that bus, and once you click that mix bus icon, go out of it, that's your regular mix. But if you go in there, you're sending channel 2. You can also see the bus master, or the overall volume of that bus, by clicking that button right there at the bottom, and that shows your overall volume of the bus. And you can adjust for headroom with the speaker volume as well, or in your monitor volume.
And let me just show you real quick how to switch the buses between the 3 main selections that you can use. If you go to if you select the bus 1 or whatever bus you're using and you tab over to config, several different options for how you configure your bus, but the 3 mains are pre-fader, post-fader, and subgroup. If you want to go to pre-fader, you just click right here, assign, and then hit the right arrow to confirm, and now it's a pre-fader bus. Thank you everyone for clicking on this video. I hope I taught you something about the app mixing station, but also how to adjust monitor mixes and how to make a monitor mix something separate from the main left-right house mix. Thank you everybody for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Steven Sound. Follow me on Instagram at iStevenI7, Steven with a V. I am in the Tampa, St. Petersburg area, and I do live sound, events, and shows in the area. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good day.